This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to get things started. Off we go from Southern California.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking all they do. I've been looped with my commas.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Rush to his right.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it didn't look like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. Throwing right at Johnston. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It is Trey Harris.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, L.A.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Black 80, Baylor Tiger.
Throwing, Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris. He'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Dissly. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Run! Hey, Ram. Check out. Hey, ready?
Herbert now on first down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
For Trey Harris.
Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert. This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, run. Set. Cap it, cap it. Set.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end dislodged. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ray. Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Whatever.
Now it's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Good blocking, and he's in. Amarian Hampton. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often. And boy, did they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
They'll send Worthy in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. A bit to pick up at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Room to run past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry. And if they might, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. That one. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
I'll tell you what, Mike. There's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke. But, hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons,
Chargers 17.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy from the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
In the parking lot, I was looking to keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. I don't rap up loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front in a new one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Coleman tricks right. Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Set.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
Set. What is it?
They'll try to run for it with Hampton. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. 1st down and more to the 45. 20. 15. And he's got another one. To Mario Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one complete right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Smith. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Trying to push it in with Smith. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Harrison Butker on
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
On the return, it's Robinson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. He's going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set. Go.
On the ground, Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be hustled out just shy of first down. Mark. And that's a pick up at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 1. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, KC. 13 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Kansas City.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mahomes. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
14-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And
He'll try and run for this with Algier. He's stopped at the 11, but that is enough.
taken down.
First down picked up as they are getting close.
And the first
I
down.
know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. Let's go on.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Glad Milwaukee, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into the score.
That is a big play for LA. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. That Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Now here's second and goal. Now Herbert. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. LKC going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Set. Ready.
We'll try to run with Hampton. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, orange, orange. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on
The result
down.
of the play is a turnover on down.
Line, right. Line, 15. Inside.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First down. They'll start out with Algier. The ball comes out. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
36 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. It could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
On the ground, it's Smith. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard
I love the way
line.
the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Smith. And he's in! Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back within 6. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Herbert to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 15
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set.
On the give, here's Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Hampton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Chargers 1st down.
To throw is Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, L.A.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So you take a look at the clock. At this point in the third quarter, you find yourself down. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily desperation time. You're going to have a couple more possessions left, but that throw there felt kind of like a desperation throw. So don't force it. Just continue to sustain possession and just make sure at the end of this drive, you come away with points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Chiefs.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he goes to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the give, it's Smith. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Algier. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. These running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
21. Set. Hey, black 80. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
In punt formation.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Yellow. Yep.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5.
36. Chiefs 31.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Go.
They'll go with Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready.
Another run here with Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, the 8 of 6, it sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 2.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Left side, he's got the tight end Disley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Chargers have the first down. Try the right side now with Hampton. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Stopping comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Chargers get set to kick it away. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's gonna be incomplete. Coverage very stout. It's gonna bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite touchdown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, a loose football. The Chargers have it.